ShotQuality Live BetCast. Back to the action. ShotQuality Live BetCast. Let's get the 600 kiss of death sprinkled.
Oh no. I give it 2 big goons.
From the basement, from the garage, from an idea. Now, hopefully going to break 1,000 viewers again today. Now,
we'll be out in Vegas.
Gang hits Vegas.
that crunch. When you hear that crunch, it means we're hitting it twice for a better price. Save your heart, right?
We'll be hanging around Planet Hollywood.
Nice, gonna be awesome though. We're gonna have live shows.
You guys should all come.
If you can trust your data quickly and be correct, you're going to win in this market. And that's what ShotQuality gives you.
I believe we sleep in May, Justin.
It is good to be back on ShotQuality Live BetCast, the only show that uses SQLive data in the minute to bet on every single game that is happening. Well, we only have the one big one right now in the NBA, Max. It is Game 7, baby. And you know we had to bring Mr. Maximilian Hofmeyer back to the show for the ultimate cathedral of basketball, the championship decided regardless of how this game goes. There's nothing else. There also isn't Tyrese Halliburton anymore. And this development has sort of been occurring while I was getting the stream ready, making sure everything was ready to go. Max, we know that the key guard for the Indiana Pacers is done for today, likely for a while, and that's just a tragedy that no one wants to see because I want the best basketball possible. So welcome back to the show. What do you think of that? And
I'm here for Game 7. Musa couldn't make it. I guess he's just so distraught out of the Suns news today. You know,
I heard he's mourning KD, but he might pop in and say what's up. No promises.
Hopefully, but yeah, I mean that Tyrese Halliburton injury. I mean that's huge because not only even when he doesn't fill it up in the box score, the ball's always in his hands. Like the offense starts there. His usage rates through the roof. So it'll be, someone's going to have to step up. But the Pacers, they're deep. They got a lot of depth. You never know. Your Obi Toppin play, maybe he picks up some slack along with the rest of the guys. Recreate him in the aggregate.
There you go. That's what they're going to have to do in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know how possible that is. The offensive capability to distribute, to create potent spacing, which the entire Indiana offense kind of relies on. Right. This is you haven't been here. I had a theory that we talked about last NBA episode, Max, where I talked about the way that Indiana uses this positionless shot quality-esque build to sort of amplify how every player plays their role. Every player is very good at what they do. They don't really step outside of that bound too often, and they do it frequently, right? Like they are a team of role players, essentially. And Tyrese's role is unfortunately to orchestrate the majority of the offense. So obviously that's going to shift down a rank, and you're probably going to look at TJ McConnell to drive a lot of that. I wouldn't expect him to leave the floor too much. I'm not sure who's going to come in after that, but we're going to make some plays on it based on what shot quality is saying. What you see next to us here and what has the majority of the stage is ShotQuality Live. If you've just tuned in for the first time, I think we're like 120 shows in, maybe a little more. Not all NBA, a lot of college. But what you have next to us is software that tells you what ShotQuality's expected score is in the minute. So as every shot goes up, you'll see the score change, whether the shot goes in or not. And it indicates who's hot, who's cold in lightning fast speeds. You see Oklahoma City missing a few, going cold. And maybe our first opportunity to talk about some bets, Max. So what do you think here? It's still tied. There's going to be probably plenty of market support against Indiana because, the loss of Halliburton is only going to continue to be amplified as the game goes on. But Oklahoma City a little cold in these first minutes without the Indiana star. What do we do here? Do we try to take advantage and get a good spread number and expect it to get ugly? Or what are you thinking? As I brought up the players as well.
I'm going to wait on the spread because I think the books they're hedging a little because I'm sure they're getting so much OKC action because the fact that it's, Live minus 9.5. They're only up 1. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Halliburton's huge, but let's not get crazy. He's not like
Well, it closed
3
what,
points.
like 6.5 ish?
Yeah, if Halliburton's out, what does that line move to? 3 points, maybe?
Probably.
You know, I mean, they still
About
have plenty
that.
of talent on this team. And, you know, so I'm going to wait on that. But, yeah, who are you thinking player-wise?
I mean, I think it's got to be Jalen Williams to get involved. The 2 fouls, I think you want to wait for him to get onto the floor again. When you see him start to get some playing time, is he on the floor? I'm trying to see. I think my TV's still on dark mode from last night when I was falling asleep. So I can't really see the numbers. It's not even a joke.
Caruso out to a hot start and expected
yeah.
to have 8. So he must be getting a ton of volume here.
Yeah, he's definitely I think he's picking up those minutes right now. I can check in other ways to see if he's on the floor because, you know, we do have that technology. Oklahoma City he is on the court at the moment. So 12 minutes, 2 fouls, 4 points, 2 assists for Jalen Williams, 7 on the shot quality score. The only other player who has, well, I guess you could count the I don't know what you call those faces. Maybe we can come up with a good name for them. But the 0 face, when you have taken a shot but haven't scored yet.
The cringe face.
The cringe face. Okay, that's fair. I like the cringe face.
But do you have a number on Jalen Williams? I have FanDuel up and it's locked, so I'm not sure if another book currently has something up on him.
He might be heading to the line that I didn't see. I'm looking at the game now. It looks like, they're showing the Halliburton. Oh, you know, I think I literally looked up right as it happened, and then I looked away because I saw this fall, and I thought, I was like, he must have gotten tripped. He wasn't tripped at all. Fully non-contact. That's crazy. I hate that.
He's got 5 now, so I think he just hit a free throw, so he must be at the line.
Yeah. Well, look, I can get some things correct. We had an okay episode last time. I'm not 100% sure Max is so proactive with the score sheet that I didn't get to bring it up for you guys. He's ready to go so quickly. That's his role, as frequenters will know. I think Williams missed free throws. So he's only at 5, expected at 9, right? He was at 4. I think I just saw 1 miss. So I still like this. I do like Williams a lot. He was someone in the projections that I was pretty high on. Shot quality is pretty high on. I like the player points here for Williams. I think it's still a good spot, essentially, to get in on him and shot quality. So Williams over 18.5 minus the 132 right now is what I'm getting over at FanDuel. It's locking the first play of the night, Max. Welcome back, bud. Let's go. I like it. I think this is a great place to take one of the core players. I know a lot. I think the only other thing, maybe if you want to, protect the risk a little bit, would be taking SGA as well at the same point. I mean, at some level, points are going to have to flow through the 2 of them. And that's just what this team is going to do. Pacers, I think the Pacers will continue to give them a decent run. That's the best part about this. I don't think this game is necessarily going to go away immediately. We might have a spot to go in and maybe grab third quarter on Oklahoma City. Been trying those out a little bit, Max, especially since we're doing the second quarter show now. I'll if we have a lopsided second quarter and I can say, all right, well, let's say the quarter ended here and it was, 7-5, but expected.
That Jalen Williams number just came down to 17.5 minus 110. So I'm going to go ahead and snag that.
Yeah, it's because SGA just hit a shot. He's at from 32 to 35. So, and 1. Yeah, and 1. I think at some point they're gonna. It's not and 1, but I don't know about that even being a foul.
I don't have the game on, so you'll have to give me context if you ever just start.
He tripped over Nembhard's foot. He stepped on Nembhard's foot and fell to the ground because his foot kind of fell out.
Falling to the ground? No way.
No way. It's a little frustrating. I mean, some coaches have put it well.
If you can't tell.
I have no dog in the race, in my opinion. I want a good game. We've gotten to game 7. This is everything you want as a basketball fan. People said this was going to be a terrible series. And I was telling Musa, I'm kicking myself because now I don't have the ability to really victory lap it. Because I didn't want to send out this tweet because I thought people were just going to yell at me for talking about the Knicks after they lost. But my thought was, hey, we've already seen a 1,000 odd favorite go down in this playoffs. Why is everyone assuming that a minus 750 is just going to be easy? It's not even, they weren't even heavier than the Celtics were to beat the Knicks. And everyone's like, oh, why even bother playing it? You give me a gentleman's sweep, line it up, knock them down. And I bought in. I emotionally was like, oh, they're right. But, the math, it's just Pacers are good. They've been playing incredible basketball for a month and a half. 3 months since January.
The problem is the Thunder, the market versus the market seems to sway more with the analytics people who make their number. I guarantee there's people that are booking their own numbers that had the Thunder probably higher than those minus 750s just because they check a lot of boxes. But
that's probably not looking great today, right?
No.
Right.
I mean, think about every game this series, they're minus 9.5, and it's like, why do I not take the Pacers?
Well, if you've taken the money line on every game on Indiana, you're doing pretty well, I would imagine, right? What's your net unit if you've just blindly taken the dog on, maybe let's say, I'm sure if you did the
not
spread,
even just this series, every Pacers series.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, let's see. I can do it really. I can tell you right now. Monday's game was you would have lost the unit, right? And you would not, and they did not cover. Monday's game. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's go to Thursday first. That would make much more sense. Game 6, they won outright plus 170, and they covered the +5 spread. Game 5, they lost in a major way and did not cover. Game 6, I can't count backwards. Game 4, they also lost and did not cover. But then they won game 3, which was a huge one. And they won game 1, which was the +375, which was the major one. But you're still up, +375 plus, I mean, this is at least 4.6 units through the first 3 games. You lost another unit for game 4. So 3.6 units, 2.6. Then you got another 4.3. Not bad. Not bad. You're up 4.3 units if you're just blindly putting money lines down on six bets, right? So it's not bad. We're supposed to give our commercial sponsors a quick shout out after our first bet is placed. So let me go do that. Shout out SportTrade. ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by SportTrade. The best data in basketball meets the best prices. SportTrade offers instant in-game betting with half the vig on both live and pre-game lines, with prop bets now available too. Plus, best-in-class support. Available in Colorado, Iowa, New Jersey, Arizona, and Virginia. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week, up to $300 cash back, and 1 free month of ShotQualityBets standard membership. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $10 on any basketball market. Back with a bang. Let's start it right now. Let's test out these numbers and how good they are right now. Oklahoma City Thunder minus a half point in the second quarter spread over at FanDuel is minus 125. You can pay another 15 cents to push on the money line. No, thank you. Minus 125 to win the second quarter. They are down by 1. ShotQuality expects them to be up by 7 in this period. We have 7 minutes left to go.
That was going to be my next question. Is 7 minutes is fine? That's enough time to realize this ice cold second quarter?
If they don't realize it, I will definitely be on the third quarter money line. That's all I'll say. I already probably am looking at it.
I feel like the Thunder have kind of been a third quarter team.
I'm pretty sure they just came out and hit a shot. So that changed immediately. It's now it went to minus 310, minus 210, minus 205, minus 210. It's going to dance. It's going to dance. If you missed it, just wait, right? I mean, if you're new to live betting, never done it before, You're adding in a third element to betting, which is time, which is not a big part. Oh, is that Lou Dort or Williams or Cason Wallace? Like literally, my TV is too dark. Where's my remote? I should have gotten up during the commercial. That was dumb. But all right, they are currently up by 2 in the quarter. It's minus 210 now. Essentially, you want to wait for Indiana to make a shot, pull it closer, or else just wait for a different opportunity. You can look to the spread. Honestly, I'd look to the spread if you don't want to lay the money line price right now. Still pretty applicable. The difference is now that the discrepancy between their expected is instead of 16 to 9, it's 12 to 17. So that's changed a lot, right? It's 5 to. It's a big difference. But hopefully you got it in.
I'm waiting patiently to get in on TJ McConnell. I feel like they overreacted big time. They shot his line up to like 10.5, but I think he's taken a shot in this one. He's got what do we call it? The cringe face. I think he's got at least maybe 1 or 2 missed shots. Yeah,
he's got 3 probably.
Oh,
I'd assume it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to get that high. It's not like, the real magic of SQ is truly in the percentage points, and that might not make sense to I guess.
I'll go ahead and get in on him. Over 7.5 points for McConnell, minus 122 on the juice.
Oh, there's a fire emoji there. Can I go under on Tyrese Halliburton?
That's mean, Justin. It's game 7 and the guy just got hurt.
I know. I'm just being stupid. I'm being stupid. I feel like if you don't.
Oh, McConnell just scored. Let's go. Hey, he's on target.
Jalen Williams, killing me. Not only because I took his prop pregame, but because I took him live. So that's not good. Obi Toppin also giving me trouble.
Spread or total pregame? Speaking of pregame.
I haven't played a spread or total all series. I think those are much tougher markets. I'd rather pay to play in the prop market.
People always talk about, game 7 unders, but they nerf those so bad. Look at game 1 was what, 230 total? And tonight's 214. Bless you, Justin.
Did I mute it right? Did you hear the sneeze?
But I saw you. It was pretty obvious.
That was hard. Like you have to you're starting to sneeze and you have to find the mute button. Like that is, I could have stopped the stream by accident, which I've done. And longtime viewers will know I have accidentally stopped a stream from occurring when I just meant to leave. It has occurred. You stream over 140 episodes or whatever, you're gonna do some stuff. And I wasn't even on that episode. I was a guest on that show
you did that
from
to
the
me
Bahamas.
And Musa, and I was scrambling.
Yeah, you guys didn't even know what to do. Nonetheless, we got a pretty good one here. I don't know how long that lasts. I don't. And I think we're seeing it a little bit in this quarter. Not so much. I think what you want to take a look at maybe is the recklessness potential for Oklahoma City. And I'm going to use some box score stats for that one. I think you gotta, because where are they? How can I look at how they're doing only in the second quarter? It's kind of difficult, but they have one.
Little patient on this, but same bet as you. Thunder, but I went second quarter money line plus 116. Got a plus price on it, so they're down 2, I believe.
Second quarter money line. Okay, they're down 2 again. Wow, so it has gone the other way. See, this is why you wait. That's why you wait. You can't panic. You can't jump in. Oh my God, I missed it. It's now minus 200. It's going to go to minus 300. I'm never going to get the best number. Nope. Look, I understand that feeling. He just said it, and now it's gone. I should take the worst number. No. If anything, I am likely only going to be right temporarily in those moments, and you should take the plus 200 on the other side. And then when it comes back, that's the next level to it. Now, like I said, I will gladly take that third quarter if the data says Oklahoma City is still cold. They could just lose by turning it over, and shot quality would say, well, they're no longer cold. They're just not getting shots up, and that's bad basketball. good basketball is getting good shots, and then, whatever happens, they might go in, they might not. But sometimes they don't. And I guess ShotQuality's whole thing is like we're trying to identify when good shots are not going in, and you can sort of swoop in and be like, no, that's a good process right there. And long term, I know that'll become profitable and win against the market and the number at a higher than expected rate. Maybe a little redundant because I said become profitable or winning regardless. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying.
I don't know, Justin, if you saw my tweet, though, about the W. I tweeted that little pre-show appetizer, the SQ score, store -3.5. I think we're going to get that one home. They're up 9 with 30 seconds left. So if anybody took that before hopping on the show, hopefully you got a winner there.
I haven't really fully fledged gotten into WNBA. I expect I'll probably do it, after this game tonight.
I wish I waited. My first month was awful, but I think I've recouped.
I think live. Have you been doing live, or you've been doing pregame too?
The lives it was bad to start, but I think we hit 5 in a row, I think, so far in the lives. This was 6. So we had our first WNBA episode this week when I went 4-1, Moose went 3-2, and his second loss was Caitlin Clark's last 3. Was it like Tuesday or something? That was a good day. Yeah. There was 6 games. Yeah. Essentially, the schedule, the way, and I mean, you know this, Max, but the way the schedule works for all betcasts, we try to pinpoint the most exciting days to do it, right? Like we're going to find the day with the most amount of games. So that's the whole idea. So we have 3 games on Tuesday night. So come hang out with us then, 8:20 p.m. WNBA episode. You can see next show over there on the side of the screen as Oklahoma City hits a big 3. And you made some updates to the little SQLive band. I like the logos, the NBA, the little W logo. Yeah, it was a little, it's since it's not really our home leagues, I decided to make it a little bit more clear for the folks at home that which one they're watching. We'll have some WNBA all summer, though, and, basketball is basketball. We're going to keep betting on it if we have the edge on it. Oh, what a mid-range shot for Miles Turner. We have a tie game right now, guys. We might lose this bet, but we will honestly, with how it's going, we should be ready to go for third quarter. We should probably be looking for Oklahoma City at value on the spread. I mean, this is probably almost enough. And, I mean, this has been something you have to deal with in the playoffs and with lower volume. There's not going to be the 10-point cushion, Max, right? We used to find a lot of 10-point cushions. We used to find 15-point differentials. Oh, TJ McConnell, another mid-range shot. You're not going to find them. Third quarter spreads already up. Is there a benefit to taking it now or waiting? Or does it not move, you think, much? I don't know. I think you do kind of want to wait. I kind of want to wait. I mean, I would wait. I think if you want to take something now, you're taking the full game. Yeah. It did just move from 3.5 to 4.5, almost like they're expecting them to be maybe tied or something going into halftime. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the science on those. I don't know how the way the models work in terms of how they do it with the current score versus the expected score and who has the ball and all this stuff. And big block from Pascal Siakam on the replay there. Oklahoma City ball. I have a pause here right now. I think we're going to see a kick. Okay. Thunder right now. Look, this money line essentially, I guess technically a spread because I don't have the push, but this minus half a point is going to be tight. We are currently down by 1 point with 3 minutes to go. I like that. Honestly, I like doing that because then we're sweating something here on the show. We can have a little fun. We'll make some bets as we go into the half, and then we'll get out of here a good, clean half hour of fun for you guys, 30 to 40 minutes, 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, probably on the lower side in the summer, but as many WNBA episodes as we can get in for you. All right, Max. So what do you think? We have a pretty
clear showing that, maybe Oklahoma City is going to be able to be the stronger side clearly now. That was maybe afforded to them out of benefit of the doubt more so than anything else before.
Justin, I have a question. Without looking,
Yeah.
when I say a team is minus 7.5 in the NBA, what is the money line typically like around?
No. Ooh. Without looking, I would probably say like 280.
Yeah, the Thunder are minus 460 on the money line, but minus 7.5. That was way higher. I was gonna say like minus.
No. So that's why, because you're asking about a regular NBA game. The reasoning, I think, is that because you have a very different like curve to the value of the points. So what the hell do I mean by that? Losing a regular NBA game is bad, but it's even, or elimination game is sure terrible, right? But like this is even more so than the elimination game. So they're gonna essentially give up the spread a lot easier. So you might get like a 7.5 point spread.
I see.
But there's it's a bend don't break essentially is what I'm looking for. The book is essentially accounting for the fact that Oklahoma City will happily concede every point except the last two.
Yeah. Basically what you're trying to say is the range of 1 to 7 point win is more likely in this game than a different game. Right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because
so basically my thought was like I was gonna lay like a minus 270.
That hurts. Come on,
yeah, we're
Thunder.
dead.
I don't want to start the show with a loss. They did not answer. Foul on Hartenstein. That's gonna do it. Wow, they are absolutely cold. Man, okay. Pacers miss. We just need a bucket or two. We just need a bucket or two.
Minus 5.5 on the game spread. This is probably the lowest I've seen.
Wow. It's pretty crazy. And again, we're expecting because the Pacers have the lead right now. It's because there's people out there who are like, well, Naismith with the spot up tip. Oh, they're gonna call that foul. Ooh, okay. That's gonna do it for my first bet. I'm gonna lay it down. You can mark me with the red X. I don't even. I mean, maybe we miracle jinx it back in, but woo, come on.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna get a push.
No. Well, I don't have the push.
No, I'm gonna lose mine too. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you took yours too, but you have a better price. We didn't take bad prices, I will say. No. But.
Oh, I don't regret it, Justin.
I don't either. Again, we're
Can't
seeing.
Win them all.
Man, I definitely bet like I can. I will say at least that much. 9-2 run in 3 minutes. So it's really the defense right now because three points per minute, a little less for Indiana is nothing spectacular. It is truly that Oklahoma City has 2 points in 3 minutes and 40 seconds, which is, pretty unheard of for them.
What a wonderful world.
Where even are you, dude?
I'm outside, man. I'm just living the life. I have a play, though.
Oh, you got to
let's hear it.
Hold on. You can't just not press the button. Jalen Williams over 16.5 minus 110. Win in Rome.
Dude, I have 18.5.
Oh yeah, different.
And Max is 17.5. So you know what that means.
La la la, what you like? Get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace.
SQ capitalized. Put it in the squad ride. We need Mr. Williams to wake up. We need Mr. Williams to wake up a little bit. I think Oklahoma City needs him to wake up a little bit because you can't just rest it on SGA, even without Halliburton. Musa, how you feel about this stroke of God's will slamming Tyrese Halliburton down with a potential Achilles season altering, next year altering injury. I mean, I'm mad. I'm mad.
I wouldn't say potential. I think that thing would blew out.
Until it's confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the vibration.
That's all I'm saying. Yes, I've seen them before. They're pretty identifiable.
The Twitter doctors were out in full force early in this.
Twitter docs are not exactly my favorite thing.
They're not my favorite thing either, man.
That, though, I think they got this one right.
Oh, are we getting an offensive foul and going to Oklahoma City? I do. Moose, you can sweat. We need a 3, and then we need a miss. We need a 2-for-1 opportunity, essentially.
Yep.
We need them to
What do you
cash
guys have? What do you have?
I need them to win the second quarter.
Okay, C2?
Yeah, by 1. I need them to essentially score 4 points in a row.
4-point halftime lead.
Okay, that's not going to happen, I don't think. But
no. It's very, very unlikely. The odds are pretty ridiculous. We got the first 2 points. All right. The problem is 24 seconds.
I got it. I'm looking in through the window. I got a little sunburn.
Oh, I needed it. 24 and a half seconds. Are they going to hold and shoot at the very last second is the only thing, or do they go quickly, maybe get a better look? We need them to get the look essentially early enough in the clock. Miss it. Oh man, we had to.
Were they down when you took it? When you took the play, or was that
No, they were not. They were up by a little bit, and then they've gone cold.
Maybe down or tied or something.
It's almost as bad as the play I took last time, Musa. In terms of, I think there was a 4-minute stretch where the Thunder scored 2 points right before you came on the show, in game time. So pretty rough.
I just don't see it, man. I do not see how they can win this game without Tyrese Halliburton. I just don't.
Pacers made a 3, so now it's all
there. You have it. That's gonna do it for
take the third quarter. You can't lose all the quarters.
Look, I already said I was gonna. I already said I was going to. I think we need to. This is still, at half. Pacers lead. Man, that money line for Pacers to lead at the half was probably pretty interesting. What the 3 that, dude? I mean, it was launched. You about to see this, Musa? Are you about to see this?
I saw it already. Mine's pretty bad.
Okay. I mean, that was quite the 3 to take the halftime lead for it.
Who was it?
Yeah, I think so. I got it on my TV. Yeah, it was.
All right.
Chet,
now we have to decide.
Ooh.
Do we take?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm locking this in.
Let's go. Come on.
We're taking it, right?
Spread.
Minus 5.5, 108.
Whoa. Minus 3.5, minus 125 at FanDuel, sir. Minus 5.5 is the third quarter spread somewhere?
Oh, no. Sorry. Full game spread.
Okay.
Minus 108.
Fine.
What'd they close at?
6.5.
So you're basically getting same value that probably Tyrese cooked in there?
Halliburton, so the adjustment.
Which is it's crazy. 5.5 minus 108. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot better number ones in the NBA.
The problem is, here's the thing. I like my third quarter play more. I'm going to take the third quarter play, and if they still don't have it,
you'll take fourth quarter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And if they don't win that, then you lose all your money, and Indiana wins the finals, and Tyrese Halliburton goes down as one of the greatest playoff performers of all time.
No, that would be Pascal Siakam.
And Tyrese is game 1, a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, no, you're saying.
Tyrese Halliburton's ceiling is so high. When he wins games, you know it. But Pascal Siakam's floor is so high. You don't even if he wasn't there, you wouldn't even realize how high up you were. You'd fallen so far into the water. He is so important. I think he's clearly the MVP if they win.
Yeah,
there's no way.
They took Halliburton off the board. Siakam's plus 240. He's the favorite, which is the same as their money line.
And that makes sense.
Just take their money line. Don't take Siakam plus 240 MVP.
Correct.
It's like taking Jalen Patrick Mahomes to win the Super Bowl MVP or the Chiefs money line. Just take, and they're almost identical.
Yeah.
Could you parlay them? Is the only thing.
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure you couldn't.
I don't know that you can. You might not be able to parlay a game market and a future prop.
No, you can't.
But if you could, that's what I would consider. Maybe if you could parlay that with him to score 20 points tonight, 25 points maybe. I mean, again, who's closing the game for Indiana if they're leading?
Him.
That's my question to you guys right now.
25.
Pascal, obviously.
You think
TJ
like he has the
McConnell?
ball in his hands?
No, TJ does.
He's hitting the free throws. It's TJ.
I'm just saying, I think TJ is going to be running the point when it matters.
Nemhard. I think it's Nemhard.
TJ. Look who's cold again. What do you know? Miles Turner. Absolutely not. Don't do it.
Dude, I can't stand him.
Two
He's
players
been bad.
I bet on tonight are doing terribly.
Who, Miles and Jalen?
Miles and Obi, bro. Obi was pick of the day. We got Lou Dort home last time out. That was nice. He only hit 1-3 of the entire game. That was a good one. But man, we need a big half from Obi Toppin. He's nowhere to be found. And I think he's a great player. I'm a big Obi Toppin fan, but I mean he is clearly, especially at the NBA player, someone who is guard dependent. He needs good guard play. There's nothing bad about that. A lot of good wings are going to need to get open going to need to be like fed open. If you're a wing who can get open and be that dominant, you're probably one of the best players.
Can I interest you in an Obi Toppin over half a three minus 136?
Oh,
Half a three.
Minus what? 136?
You can probably interest me in that.
I did not
minus
shop, so I don't know.
Minus 136 price. Let's see. What's the shot diet been like for one Oba Sir Toppin?
Yeah. He's minus 175 on DraftKings on the over.
He has taken 2 threes. So yeah, I like that. I like that, Max. I like that. I think you can go ahead and take that. He's -7. He's played 12 minutes, which is right behind Siakam, Mather, and Nemhard. And Turner.
Walking it
so
in.
he's I think he got it.
It's official. Lisa Salters confirms it. Achilles injury.
Wow. Achilles injury.
I guess she didn't say.
So it'll be MRI'd and confirmed as a tear tomorrow. And
that's like a full 12 months, right?
Yeah, but you know what? You know it's going to feel a lot better if they win. I'll tell you that right now. At least the rehab will be a little bit better for him.
Did he sacrifice his Achilles for the win?
Bro,
Are they going to have the good juice?
He's probably
between
going
Jim
full Tim Tebow
Irsay's
right now.
ghost, Jim Irsay's ghost and Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles, like what does Indiana and Indianapolis have to sacrifice?
He's going full Tim Tebow right now. I guarantee.
Right now,
I mean,
scroll up. It's working right
win
now. They got the SQ score, luck on their side. Thunder 54.
Yeah.
24 minutes.
I mean,
the rest of our
Thunder are
lives.
cold. That's what's happening. They are missing shots, right? And those shots are being missed by Jalen Williams, is responsible for 5 points of that damage. Isaiah Hartenstein, 1 point, but he's doing well, right? I guess Williams, Shea, but I mean, 1 point, 1 point's 1 point. I'm not really upset about that. I think we know where to look right now, and I think he's got to step up. Jalen Williams got to step up. I mean, no one's going to remember the 40-piece McNugget if you drop a dud in Game 7 at home and lose to a team that doesn't have its star guard.
Well, actually, according to him, they will remember it because he even said win or lose.
Oh, win or lose. Oh, my God. Between the win or lose comment, all right? And did you see the buses video that Carlisle was talking about?
No,
is this a real video? I thought someone sent me it. Maybe I'm getting sent-held. Could be getting sent-held. Full admit, have not vetted this because I sent this while watching the game and setting up. And again, that is my most vulnerable time. Please don't scam me 20 minutes before a BetCast. It would work.
I think it's real.
The championship buses for Oklahoma City were already painted. And the high top buses for the parade were already painted, and that they had chalkboard material. And again, I heard Carlisle was discussing it. So if I'm getting sent-held, it's because either there's an AI fake of Carlisle or Carlisle also got sent-held. So at least I'd be equally guilty and not solely guilty. I can live with that, Max. But Whew.
There's just some.
There's
There's
a
just
lot of
something
bulletin
special
board
about this
material.
Pacers team. Something in the air.
I love it. I love it. I love, you want good basketball. And this is a treat for anyone who's tuning in to just watch good basketball. And the most fun thing is we're going to get out of your hair in a second. We'll talk about the board one last time. We're not really going anywhere. You're going to catch the next show Tuesday, 2 nights from now, 8:20 p.m. WNBA. Both these guys going to be popping in with me all summer long, betting on WNBA using the same technology, multiple games every single night, props, spreads, you name it. I was telling Maximus we had a good first WNBA episode on Tuesday night. So we're going to run it back on Tuesday again. Have a good time with it. Hopefully both you guys are there. If not, you'll figure it out. But
yeah, I've hit like 6 in a row using the live tool
Let's
after that
go.
Storm one today. So hopefully keep that going into Tuesday.
Live comes with all memberships for all leagues except for college basketball. So a standard membership will get you full access to this data for WNBA all summer long on ShotQualityBets.com. Premium is really to give you that next level for college to get a lot of extra data. And then if you want to talk about API solutions, you want to bring in the data and update it regularly for your own modeling, team strengths, player strengths, just raw percentages and probabilities, and you want to create anything, give us a shout. We are very, very excited to create lots of new solutions. There's been so much fun stuff going on under the hood at Shot Quality. Sometimes I wish we could talk about it a little bit more, but give me a couple months and I'm sure we will be. It is honestly some of the coolest sports technology ever. Super proud to be a part of it. I don't really see anything else. Moose, Miles Turner. Yay, nay, never again. You're muted. You're muted. I can't unmute you because you're muted. You're muted.
I took him game 6, didn't work. Game 5, took him, didn't work. Game 3, took him, I think, didn't work. Game 2, took him, and it didn't work. No, I'm not interested.
It sounds like game 7's the one. This is the one.
No,
it works.
not interested.
I mean, I just heard a million reasons to take it.
Yeah, no, to do it because I'm not going to. I'm not falling for the trap again.
You know, this is exactly the way gambling works, right? Like
yeah,
the minute you lay off, the minute you get a little emotional, is the day he's going to slam through.
No, I don't even think it's emotional. I just don't think he's got. I don't think he's got it in his bag, so I'm not interested.
Okay, doesn't have it in his bag.
Take him. You won't.
I like. That's the type of response I like, Musa. I like that you're like, you won't. I will.
Yeah, but
I will. Over
It's a great way to end the show,
7.5 points.
Justin. End it with a Turner play.
Come on, over 7.5 points for Miles Turner. Not my first rodeo. We've had a good NBA season. Since that first episode, guys, where I said, don't be so sure we do all right, we have done very well in the NBA season. From near sweeps on 9 plays to from having a reverse almost. I mean, we've seen it all. But bottom line, it's been a good time. So for the last play, Mr. Miles Turner in the championship. If they're going to do it at all, he's going to have to be involved. Those threes are going to have to fall. He's going to have to drive the lane a little bit too. So over 7.5 points for even money to me, especially with Shot Quality saying he should already have 6. Sounds good. He could definitely get to 9, maybe 10, maybe some. Hold on. What about a little plus money on Miles Turner? Get all that stuff that Musa lost over the months. Miles Turner to score 15 points tonight, so 12 points in the second half. What would you expect that to be, Max?
Oh, 500 plus 500 higher. Doesn't mean I like it.
12 points for him. He scored 3. For him to score 12. It is currently on FanDuel plus.
I don't know what 15 to 1 then if it's not 500.
12 to 1 currently.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'll do a little sprinkle.
Plus 500. I was expecting the books to just have crap lines on these sometimes.
That's fair. I get it. This is a really, really unlikely bet because again, he just doesn't have the shot diet right now. It would take him essentially getting hot, hitting like 2 threes in a row, then deciding, all right, well let's feed him. You know, let's see if he can keep going, and that's the type of bet we're looking for.
Are you taking it? Are you throwing it?
I am. I'm going to do a 0.2 sprinkle, just a little bit to win 2.8 units. A lot of that money Musa lost just for a little $20 rub there. Let's go. that's where I'll end it.
All right.
That's where we can end season 2 NBA. Not that crazy. We'll be back Tuesday night. Musa, I'm losing that bet, right?
Yeah, I don't know why you bet it. I'll just kind of get the betcast to go a little bit longer. Congratulations. Yeah, no, I would have took it for you.
You see, when you guys do that, I respond. I'll give you 13-1. I'll give you 15-1. You should offer me a better price and just say you'll take.
But knowing my luck, it would have. Oh, yeah. What else?
That's the risk. That's where it starts to get fun. We obviously all need it in good fun. We all here gamble very responsibly. Make sure we are betting what we can afford to lose. Have fun doing so. Appreciate the risks we're taking. Understand that we're happy to take them in the moment means we should be happy we took them. If they win or they lose, we don't like it when it loses.
We throw those around, sprinkle.
No. You can look. I understand. Yeah, 0.2 units. You can lose 500 in a row to deplete every dollar you have theoretically from a start. Shouldn't be easy. Could it happen in net aggregate? Sure. Now we're gonna go enjoy the game. We're gonna wish health to Tyrese Halliburton because basketball is better when the best stars are active. Musa, really fast. Where did Tyrese Halliburton go to college?
Iowa State.
Good boy. That's because he does that to me. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. Max, Moose, any final words here for the NBA season?
No, let's get crazy. Let's have the last minute of the finals be the best thing we ever seen. Let's get crazy.
Enjoy your Game 7 Sunday night. Kick back and relax.
Come on, man. This is what it's going to be about. This is going to be an all-timer. No one expected it to go 7 games. No one expected it to even be tied at the half.
And stop hating on this series. It's been great basketball.
I like the mustache, Max.
Mustache Max returns on Tuesday for WNBA Live BetCast. Still season 2 through the end of the summer. Join us for all your live betting prop spreads, totals, needs on the W. From now until the end of time, it is ShotQuality Live BetCast presented by Sport Trade and powered by the one and only ShotQuality. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching.